Rashmika, I would like to start with you first. When we really talk about India's health, 75 years from independence, and still when we talk about the amount of abortions that are happening, pregnancies, do you think really we've moved on, and what more should be done to spread awareness? How important is it to talk to our children?
I think what we often keep missing out is having that freedom of sort of emotion in the family itself, because a lot of kids, I don't think, are very comfortable talking to their parents about the things that they're going through. Example, me. It was a really long time since I got comfortable talking to my parents about what I was dealing through. So I think the comfort of speech in the house is where it begins, and then goes to school, where kids need to be more comfortable talking to their teachers about certain things. And of course, about violence, what happens in school, it's all very minute. Yeah. Violence, what happens in the family, it might be very minute, but when they grow older, when they get mature, I think it just becomes bigger, and before we know it, it's one of the crimes that they've created. So I think freedom of speech, freedom of conveying what they're feeling at home is the beginning of it all.
Rashmika, but if your movie Goodbye releases, first of all, tell us how was the experience to work with Mr. Bachchan? And secondly, it's a family drama where there is a loss of a loved one. We've all been through challenging times during the COVID-19 pandemic specifically. How does one manage mental well-being and the emotional quotient? How should we keep it high?
First of all, I think I'm extremely grateful that I got to work with Sir, because of course it's huge, because this is my first Hindi film, and that being, I already got to work with Bachchan Sir, which is amazing. I'm really grateful. Coming to how do I deal with...
the experience has been mutual.
Oh, thank you. I think how to deal with grief or keep it anything which is so heavy as losing someone so close to you I just believe in being able to just convey what's in your heart truly, because what happens is we sort of tend to bottle up all the feelings, and without you knowing it, one day it's going to explode. And one day it might explode in terms of, getting very aggressive in terms of, communication, or can even get to a point where it's suicidal act, So it can get either ways, but I just feel like when you have people who actually care for you, when you have people who actually, love you, it's always good to sort of communicate with them regardless of what it is, and just getting out what's in your heart out there, honestly. Because otherwise, how else are you going to get over the loss, right? Yeah. I think that's very important. And always writing. Maintain a diary, just somehow get it out of your heart is what I believe. Talk out.